Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. Yeah, so you see the title? A refund is going on right now because a lot of players are... So first, what happened was the character Invisible Woman released and she was like super broken because one of her abilities was able to be procced infinitely, and because of that they actually nerfed the character now, stopping her from doing that. The only issue is when you nerf a character that's a paid character or a summoned character, you gotta compensate, so they've announced the compensation and a refund to players who pulled. There are a bit of drama right now. A lot of players are like, hey, that's not enough. I'm curious what your take is here, but usually when a gacha messes up like that, they always compensate the entire pulls back. For now, they're not compensating everything back. They're compensating very little in comparison to maybe how much you may have put in, so be aware of that. But as always, like and subscribe. It does help out a ton. Let's hop into it here today, and let's give you the TLDR of what happened. So, first things first, Invisible Woman released. She released, like, I don't even think that many hours ago. She released, like, what, 3 hours ago? It's been only 3 hours. So, Invisible Woman released 3 hours ago. With this update and everything, it brought the Fantastic Four stuff and everything associated. Pretty much, though, when this character dropped, this character had different abilities, or one different ability. So she has her debuff, nothing changed here. She has her other debuff, nothing changed here. But the ultimate has been nerfed. Apparently, the ultimate could have been used in perfectly synchronization to get infinite invisibility. So because of that, they have officially nerfed it. So this is nerfed. How? You now have an energy cost of 300. Check my previous video if you're curious. Yes, it was 200 before this. They have nerfed it. They've increased it now to 300. So theoretically, if you pulled, you thought the ultimate was 200, it's now nerfed to 300. It won't kill the character. If you were abusing it, obviously you're going to feel insanity off of it. But it sucks that it does get nerfed here because, yes, the character will be a little bit less of what she was. So yeah, that's true. So theoretically, if you pulled because you thought she was insane because of that energy cost, yeah, it's not anymore like that, right? So because of that, a compensation and slash-ish refund has been sort of pushed out. As of now, I don't have the refund. Again, it only... So yeah, I don't have it. I thought this was something. No, it wasn't. This is the delayed maintenance compensation. So if you only pulled before that buff came through, or nerf came through, right? You're the only ones that get it. So anybody here who is now trying to pull, you're not going to get it. So don't think you're just going to pull and get it. It does not work for you guys. It only works for those that have already pulled before this has come through. So pretty much, as this video is being released, you cannot pull anymore. To get a refund, don't expect a refund. Maybe they respond to the drama and refund it, but with how Mystic Mayhem has been, I truly doubt that they're ever going to further refund this. I think they've given their one response and they're not going to respond again. So be aware, if it already says 300 for you, it's too late. There's no way you can get it. It's only again for people that had pulled before this maintenance went live or little patch went live. Now the patch is live, cannot pull anymore. Here's what the compensation looks like, and here's what the refund looks like. So they announced this over here on the Discord. Dear players, and then again they had everyone over here. We apologize for the inconvenience caused by a recently discovered bug affecting Invisible Woman. An error in the energy cost value of her skill Full Transparency inadvertently allowed for the possibility of infinite invisibility. After careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to address the issue immediately. To ensure game balance, we will be making the following adjustments. Ultimate Full Transparency energy cost 200, now nerfed to 300. It costs more energy, okay, to proc that ult, so it's longer to get, pretty much, okay? The fix has been implemented as of this time over here, so it's already live. We fully understand the negative impact this bug may have had on your gameplay experience. As a gesture of goodwill, we'll be providing the following as a compensation. So pretty much all players, regardless of if you pulled or not, all players pick up 5 great keys as an apology. Now, the issue here, technically, is to all players who pulled Invisible Woman pretty much prior to the adjustment, you're going to get a compensation of 15. You heard me right, 15 Dream Gems for each draw. For example, if a player has made a total of 80 draws in Invisible Woman, basically the banner, right? They will receive 80 times 15, which is 1,200. So in my case, I walk away. So again, remember, I put in 30 pulls. Now, the character that I pulled for is kind of nerfed. Not killing the character, but still kind of nerfed. I get back not enough to do a multi, pretty much. So, yeah. I get 450, right? Is that the math? 15 times 30. I did 30 pulls. I get 15 per that, so it's 450. I get 450 Dream Gems back. Just mind you, it's 750 Dream Gems for a multi. They're basically, so if you did a full rotation, you're pretty much not even getting back 2 multis. Yeah. So a lot of players are like, bruh, you know, it's, again, in most gacha mentality, if you nerf the character, especially this quickly, you sort of compensate everything back. I'm shocked they didn't even compensate like more than this. This is like, you know, it's a bit low. In my opinion, it is a bit low, but for now, that's what they went for. They're compensating 15 times the number of attempts you put in. Again, I put in 30, so I get back 450. But yeah, I get back 450. Let me know how much you get back altogether. For the most part, it's great that the entire community picks up 5 great keys. Yes, all of you aren't affected, but this helps the great key economy, I guess, right? Helps give 5 pulls out to everybody. For the most part, though, what I've seen is a lot of players are saying, like, you know, 15? Pretty much, if you think about it logically, right? It's 1,200 Dream Gems that you compensate for the full rotation. It's not even enough to do, like, 2 multis, pretty much. It's 1 and, you know, a half, basically, multis, so. Kind of not a compensation I expected. I did expect, like, a little bit more. Maybe don't compensate the 150, but definitely compensate, like, 100 Dream Gems, or at least 55, 50-ish Dream Gems per. That would have made more sense. At least it was, like, you actually get something back for it. Yeah, you know, for most games, the legality of it all, like, it's a gray area. But a lot of gachas that do mess up, they compensate almost most of the rotation back to you, or all of it back to you. But Marvel Mystic Mayhem ain't built like that, right? So we'll see when this compensation comes through. They did promise it, but I don't know when it goes live. I still don't have it, and most players don't have it right now. So 5 great keys coming out as a gift to everybody. On top of that, a compensation to those that pulled. You get upwards of 1,200. Is it capped at 1,200? Has made a total of that over there. They receive that much, or is it just an example? So depending on exactly how much you put in, that's how much you can get. So you can get upwards of however much you put in. So you could get like 1,000 or 10,000 Dream Gems if you did put that much into pull. That's how much you're getting compensated. So yeah, that's where we're currently at. So let me know, WL, how do you feel about this? But be aware, before pulling, her energy cost is nerfed. It is nerfed. Again, it doesn't kill her as a character. No, it doesn't. But still, be aware, it's going to be a little bit maybe longer to proc that. So if you are testing the character and trying out the character, you might feel this now. So please, be aware. If you were abusing the bug, obviously speaking, that's why it's gone, because of that. So there you go. But, yeah, they didn't. I don't think they nerfed her to the ground, right? I doubt that being the case. It's 100 extra, which sucks, but I don't think it kills her. Definitely, you're gonna feel it though. It's 100 extra ult cost, so rip to those that pulled right away, thinking like, hey, this is gonna be like an insane character. She's still gonna be solid, but don't think that she was what she was before. It's still an increased ult cost. So again, that's how it's gonna be. But is she dead? I doubt it. She'll still be solid, but again, you're gonna feel it. That's all it is. That's the only sort of point there. Let's pop this. Do this over here for the for that. Pop this over here. So yeah, for my last video, you can see she would have had this alongside him a little bit quicker, because his ult cost is 400. Hers is now 300. So she would already had this. So you feel that, right? Yeah. So no doubt, nobody could say you can't feel that. You can feel that 100%. Nobody could say you can't feel that. You can feel that, dog. There you go. And now you have her ult back. Yeah. Can I get him? No, I can. Oh, I can, right? Yeah, here. Okay. Pop this. So now again, you see, it's gonna take time. Let's pop this. He does the follow-up. I'll just debuff here. Buff up there. Yeah. I'm curious. My comment section sometimes sort of disagrees on the aspect of like the game being like non-free-to-play and such. Here and there where I say like the great keys aren't enough. So I'm curious what they say over here, but that's what it looks like, just so you know. So be aware. They did nerf it, but you do get compensations. If you didn't pull, you win in this department. If you didn't pull, you technically win the most, because you just get 5 great keys for doing nothing, pretty much. So that's the W there. For those that summoned, at least you get something. So what do you think? Let me know. Take care, have fun. That's been it.